I believe new lows are coming up here in Chainlink soon, and that's something we're going to talk about today. What I have in front of me now is the daily chart for Link. You can see the last few videos, we've been talking about this upward rising channel that Link has been in. It's been in that channel since November, and we've talked about how Link has seemed resistant to the Bitcoin fall and the altcoin falls that we've been seeing across the way, with ADA falling, Doge falling, VET falling. I could go on. And Link was kind of doing its own thing, and it fell but got back into this channel. Seemed to be somewhat resistant to these altcoins falling, but eventually it did give in, and it fell below this rising channel that we had been in over the last 48 to 72 hours. That was caused by this fall right here in Bitcoin, where Bitcoin finally gave up 40,000 after kind of testing it here since, well, over the last few days. But in the middle of January, it seemed pretty clear we were going to fall out of the bottom of this channel, and at least tag 40,000. And that's indeed what we did. And that pulled a bunch of altcoins down. As I've already mentioned, pretty much every altcoin I cover, it pulled it down, and it even pulled down Link, even though it has its own structure that it has been following. Now we're about to hit this level right here of about 13.38. It's a, you could round that off, 13 and a half, somewhere around there. It covers this, the bottom of this channel here. But the reason I've got this as a range is because you can see it's not just one line that has been holding this value. We came down in here, got bought up, came down in here, got bought up, came down in here, bought up, way down here, bought up, fell down here, after about 3 days got bought up. So you can see there's a range here of roughly 12 to 13 and a half, something like that, which is going to provide some level of support. Will we get there? Well, it depends on what Bitcoin is doing. Right now, you can definitely see there's still pressure on Link, and nobody's going to confuse us with going higher, right? Not at this point. Now, what we could do, and what the charts are saying we could do, is if we don't make a lower low, that is, if we don't enter here, we could bounce off of here, something like that, and go up to make a higher high. I'm telling you right now, I do not think that's going to happen. While the charts say it could happen, that is one possibility. There's too much evidence across the board, and even with this chart, that there's a better chance of us actually making a lower low here, not a higher high. Because we have a high here, a low here, a lower high. And like I said, it just seems like there's more of a chance we're going to fall down into this level. That's because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I think, I've already got it marked based on other videos. If we get a bounce out of Bitcoin, which we've gotten a small bounce the last 3 days, but if we get a bigger bounce, I think it's going to look something like this. I don't think we'll get back into this rising channel. I think we're going to go further, deeper into this zone of 38 to 40,000. And I've said it on multiple videos before, I believe we'll hit 36,000 before we hit 46,000. And if I wanted to go a little bit further, I would say I think we'd hit 35,000 before 45,000. And I think both of those statements are true. The reason I think that is just because there's just so much downward pressure in Bitcoin, and everyone that I trust, I looked again out there today, everyone that I trust, and I may share this on later videos, I didn't have time to compile it today, is calling for lower lows on Bitcoin. That is down into this 34 to 38,000 area. No one that I trust that's not a mooner, like, we're going to get 200,000 in Bitcoin by the end of the year. Y'all, I don't think we're getting 200,000 in Bitcoin by the end of the year. Do I think we'll get above 50,000? I think there's a chance, and how much higher above that, I don't know. But I really don't think we're hitting 200,000 by the end of the year. But anyway, that was just an example. So everyone I trust is saying we're probably going to end up into this 34 to 38,000 level, which is still not an unhealthy level. It's still a pretty good level to rebase and hopefully make higher highs in 2024. But if that happens, Link is going to give up something, and it's going to go down into this level here, 12 to 13, and could even enter this level here where we had some constructive price action. You see these ranging right here. back in October, where it set up and rebased before it launched higher. What's that? 10 and a half to 12. So you could even say 10 to 12, something like that. If Bitcoin gives up 38,000 and falls below, Link should fall below 12 and have that same sympathy move. Just because, as good as Link is, and it is on its own path, and what I mean by path is it's just got a different path than other altcoins. A lot of the other altcoins look the same. ADA up in December, giving back in January. Uh, Doge up in December, giving back in January. Solana up in December, giving back in January. Link did not do that. It went up in November and kind of grinded higher. So it is definitely its own chart. It's definitely its own project at this point. But it's been showing us over the last few days that it is not it is not immune to this Bitcoin pressure and crypto pressure we're seeing across crypto. So if what I'm thinking is going to happen does happen, at most we'll get a bounce up here to 41, 42,000. And I don't know when this is going to happen. We may range for a while, right? It may take a week or two. I don't know if we'll see a big bar down into here. I just don't know. But I'm just telling you, I think we're capped at Bitcoin right now for the next couple of months. I don't think we'll be back into this channel for a while, and not within the next month or two. I don't think. And we'll certainly, I don't believe, be above 45,000. So I think we've got lower lows ahead, which is why I think in Link we have lower lows ahead. So that's my update. If you're looking to pick up some more Link, I think you're going to have a chance over the next few weeks and months to get some at a better price than what we're even seeing now. And we'll just have to watch together and see if we are indeed going to experience new lows in Link. Y'all stay tuned. I will keep you updated. Be careful out there.